Hey everybody, Andy here, aka Montulio. We are back for round 3 of a Vintage League. We were playing Jewel Shops, and we played this opponent earlier. They were on Bug, so this could be a little bit of a difficult match for us because of the presence of Collector Roof, and Leovold for that matter. But this deck is quite explosive, and there's no guarantees they're going to be able to work their magic against us. So this hand is unfortunately not good enough. We can do better than that for sure. This is a very strong start. Unfortunately, we cannot get. I mean, Demonic Tutor looks good here, but we can't use it. So I'm going to put that one away. Look, if we're playing against Bug, this is risky playing a 3-ball because I do believe it's going to resolve. But if they don't have the answer, we're going to be in good shape. So my question here is do I want to get double Mana Crypt going? Because what's going to happen here is if I get this into play, then I can cast Karn next turn. So I think I like this. Look, it's risky, but my opponent is going to have to manage this. They're going to have to try and counter the Trinisphere. And, obviously we just instantly die if they have a Collector Roof. Okay, so we're off to the races here. We're going to be able to resolve a Karn next turn. And we are going to be able to hopefully get a Mycosynth Lattice into play. Okay, so they're messing with our stuff here. Double Crypt is a thing. Great. Double win. Can't do much better than that. So I'm going to get this into play. Very nice. And that sets up the Crypt win next turn. Or the Mycosynth Lattice. And then we can just kill our own Mana Crypts as need be. Yep. There's the Lattice. Okay, your turn. Very nice win. Okay, so the hard part for us is that up against Bug, I mean, I do think we're going to need some number of dismembers against my opponent here. I do like Defense Grid quite a bit against what they're doing. Because Force of Vigor is a thing. I think it might be reasonable to bring in a Pithing Needle here. The question is, do we want Force of Will? And I think on the draw, the problem is that defense grid, and Force of Will, as I'm looking at this, don't go well together. And I think because this deck I know is running for Force of Vigor, that I think we just want to keep our defense grids and be able to enact our plan. So I think Ghostly Flicker is, I mean, it's cute. It does turn off Force of Vigor a little bit. Maybe we want it. The problem for me is if they have a turn 1 Collector Roof, we're kind of up the alley a little bit, if you know what I mean. I still think Grid is just where I need to be. I mean, I don't mind Balance. Like, if I have a super explosive hand, Balance can really blow someone right out of the water. I think Ghostly Flicker is cute. All right, let's try this. Maybe Tinker is not even that good here. We've got tools for dismember or for collector roof. Like I think this is fine. It's a little bit of a slow hand. If I get wastelanded, I'm left with a Mox. I think I can do better. Much better. I do like the Demonic Tutor here. I think Karn's nice, but I think I'm playing towards being able to enact my plan here. My PO plan or my coveted jewel plan. That's right, yep. So here's the thing, okay? This is very dangerous because my opponent probably has Force of Vigor, and I don't really have any gameplay against them. Hope we don't get missed up here. That would be so freaking rude. If they let this resolve, boy, without Force of Vigor in response, it's really good for me. Because I'm just going to drop an Academy. So I'm going to do this now. They can't Force a Vigor in their upkeep. Very nice. Now, if they drop a Collector Roof here on me, I'm going to feel a little bit silly because I wasn't proactive during my turn, but I just really felt like they were telegraphing a Force of Vigor, and it might have been nice feinting on my opponent's part that they had it with their pausing, but yep, Academy is reasonable. Or Wastelanded on my Academy is good. I mean, we just die here if they drop a Collector Roof after that. Okay. And it was nice that I drew the blue Mox, or I have the blue Mox here. Allow me to try and PO again. Workshop was a good draw. Really nice draw. Right? Like I try and covet a jewel, right? The problem is if I fizzle, I think I try and PO here. And you know, even if they get me with a Force of Vigor, it is not the end of the world for me. force. Okay. Hmm. Okay, can't do anything else here. Going to play this. I can metamorph, but what does metamorph do for me here? I could metamorph on a key. But that doesn't quite do it because metamorph's going to cost me 3 mana. That will leave me 1, 2, 5. Okay. Okay. We got it. We got to pray. We got to pray that I mean, they haven't shown me the collector roof here. They have not shown me the collector roof. We also want to avoid Leovold here. But next turn, I guess we're kind of just in on it. Demonic Tutor. So they're going to go get a Force of Vigor here, I guess is what we're going to see. Or a Black Lotus into a Collector Roof. Like they may be setting up Collector Roof next turn. They've already played their land here. Or an Ancestral. Monkey. Interesting. Okay. I mean, this feels like very much like my turn to go off. Well, let's covet a jewel. See what they got. I mean, they know I'm in here. I feel like they set up a Force of Vigor here. Okay, not ideal. See if we can make it work, guys. We're drawing cards. Now they may go after my coveted jewel here now. That was a really damn good draw. I am not going to lie. Wow. So let's think about this. I've basically got 6, 7, 8. So I definitely can defense grid here. And defense grid has to be countered. So what I'm going to do, because if they force a vigor in response, I can PO. I'm going to time walk here. I should be able to win this right here. I really think it's important that we sequence correctly. Of note, my opponent just demonic tutored. I think there's a very high chance that they have a Force of Vigor in their hand, or they went and got an Energy Flux. It's one of those two things. So if I play Defense Grid here, I can respond to a Force of Vigor very easily. Yeah, I just think that's the easiest thing to do. Yep. Defense grid's so good, guys. Probably overthinking this, but I really wanted to get the Urza Saga into play this turn to be able to set myself up to getting some blockers on these things. So they have a force of will, okay, and that's totally fine for me. That does not matter. So what I'm going to do here is, I guess I'm going to play. Um, well, the thing is, if I find an academy, is my academy gone? Yes, it is. Okay, because I can just PO for like 1 million here. Let's do that. It's a pretty good turn. Gotta tell you guys, I'm not sure what's going on here, but this deck feels really powerful. I've just kind of gone off. I'm like 3060, and we beat a tough matchup there. So, despite this was not overt bug, I think this is a 4-color deck that we're playing against. Still a very strong win for us. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. We'll see you for round 4, and please hit that like and subscribe button.